Start streaming. That's crazy to me. I go to the classic. I go to the classic view. I can start the stream up in 2 seconds. This new YouTube shit. Oh my god, bro! I can't do this new YouTube thing, bro. The way they set up all these new things in YouTube change everything. Bro, I've been live, bruh. I've been live for a minute, bro. Y'all not believe me. Y'all not believe me. I was live for 10 minutes. I had like a 5-minute, stream is just now starting kind of thing, where y'all know what that is, like a little screen that had a little music going on, so I can get in here before I start talking and whatnot. Bro, I was live at 5:55. I was live at 5:55, and bro, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but YouTube changed a few things. The way that they, I guess for people who like upload videos and whatnot, like they're changing how they do some stuff. And bro, it is the most ridiculous. All the changes they made make no sense. Like, they don't help at all. The changes don't help at all. Like, it's kind of wild to me. Bro, I'm not struggling. YouTube is struggling. Like, the changes they made, I used the new live stream way they have it set up. But you can go back to the classic way. And in the classic way, I did it in like 10 seconds. I thought I was live. I thought I was live for 10 whole minutes. This is something else. This is something else. Either way, man, we can't let that get us down, bro. We are here, bro. We are wild. We are here. Wow. We are here. We are live. Delete the other one. I'm definitely out. I'm definitely gonna delete that other one, bro. But we're gonna have our second of our live mock drafts. I'm going to do my actual video mock draft this week. It is about to be the beginning of free agency. So I'm going to do my first like official video of a mock draft. And it's going to be a good one. Definitely going to be a good one because we had a lot to talk about. Bro, man, y'all might forgive me, but I don't forgive YouTube, bro. I appreciate y'all forgiving me, but I can't forgive this platform. If y'all knew, if any of y'all make videos or whatnot, if y'all ever made videos on YouTube, y'all know about how the changes have been over the past, like, month, 2 months. It's wild, bro. It really is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Trying to finish the Clippers-Lakers game? Nah, bro. I don't gotta watch that. The only game I had to watch... Look, the only game I needed to watch this weekend was that Carolina and Duke game. Hey, bro. Hey. The only game I needed to watch this whole weekend was Carolina versus Duke. Hey, any of y'all... do I have any Carolina fans in here? I got any Carolina fans in here? Do I have any Carolina fans in here? All my homies hate YouTube? Yeah, bro, it's stupid. And it's not even this change, bro. The real crazy part is, they made so many big changes. This is the latest of them. But YouTube used to be way different. Even from when I first started making Panthers content, like 2 years ago. And I've been on YouTube doing other stuff for a minute now, actually. Like, on and off. But even since like 2 years ago, the platform's changed way too much, bro. Yes, go UNC. They gotta go somewhere. Hey, they gotta go somewhere. I don't know. They can't go win. They can't go win. We won't be seeing them in a couple of weeks. I promise you that. We won't be seeing them in a couple of weeks, but, I mean, look. Hey, y'all real fans, though. Y'all better than me. I mean, I never stopped being a Duke fan. But, if my team was having the kind of year that Carolina's having, bro, if my team was having the kind of year that Carolina's having, yo, Roy might quit. Roy ain't gonna retire. He said, I don't want no benefits. I gotta get out of here. Roy might, who was old boy who quit at halftime for the Jets this year? Was that even this year? That happened in week 2. Was that last year? That happened so long ago. What was his name? Old boy that retired Man retired halftime. Oh, wait. It was Vontae Davis. Wait, really? It was Vontae Davis? That was not. Oh, wait a minute, bro. I forgot it was Vontae Davis. I thought it was some like lower name dude, some kind of more unknown dude. It was Vontae Davis. That makes it even bigger. Now that I remember it. Yeah, bro. Hey. Hey. It's an evil world we live in. It's a real evil world we live in. You feel me? The 15 M's. My boy wants, look. Free agency. We'll start on free agency. We'll talk about free agency, and then we'll get to start talking about the draft and get into the live mock draft. Hey, let me tell you. Oh, it was the Bills. Oh, one of those AFC East teams that are garbage. Although the Bills are actually alright right now. They alright. But we'll start with free agency. James Bradberry, free agency. It's not about being good. It's about there being a bidding war. It's about no team having real leverage over you. It's about being out there and any of the 31 teams who didn't already have you bidding over you if they need you. So, and it's what the market already is. If the market's already been set at around $15 million, if you're even above average, look, if you're even above average, you're going to make that money because there's a lot of teams with below average players at certain positions, and if they had an above average player at that spot, then they might be able to make a move. There's a lot of teams who are maybe one spot, maybe two spots away, and they have a below average dude, and they'd be willing to pay what the market's going to bear for an above average player. And if that above average player happens to be a new free agent who came off your team, even if you don't think he's worth that money, there's another team who will say, look, the market is what the market is. We got to go ahead and pick him up. Try to halftime the bill. I got you. We only have $37 million when free agency starts. Not very good. We might get more. I think we might cut a couple more players that we aren't thinking about right now. First round tender on Taysom Hill. Yeah, because they really can't keep Teddy. And no one's gonna give up a first round pick for. I mean, if you give up a first round pick for Taysom Hill, you about dumb as hell. So honestly, you have to pay a little bit more money, but it's worth it because if you think that maybe Taysom Hill, who threw 9 passes this past season, Taysom threw 9 passes this past year. I mean, if you think he's gonna be your next quarterback, then I guess that is what it is. But Teddy will probably be one of the highest sought after free agent quarterbacks this offseason. And the Saints, actually, can the Saints pick him up? If they tendered Taysom, they maybe can keep. Wait, but Drew Brees is, I don't know. Actually, the Saints got to do some funny money kind of work there with their roster. And the Saints over the past 3 years have been in cap hell. Honestly, I don't know how the Saints even operate right now because they've been in some cap trouble over the last few years. So they're gonna have to do some real funny work with Teddy and Drew. They may not be able to keep Teddy. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. But watch Jags pick up Hill. Now, the Jags are good. Now, Nick Foles did get benched. But Gardner Minshew ain't bad. I mean, he was a rookie, and he'll probably get better over the next couple of years. I think they already have too much money. Locked up at quarterback. I think with Nick Foles and Gardner Minshew, you'll be straight until your actual team gets better. Because the Jags aren't a quarterback away from being good. They were 2 years ago. But 3 years ago. But at this point, they can wait it out. Only at $25 million currently, $37 million in a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take the most impeccable draft and not missing on a single player. Not missing on a single player, while at the same time, you have to also hope and pray that Russell Okung, a guy who had groin issues, and had a blood clot issue, can stay healthy for 16 games. It's a tough one. Hey, look, bro, it's a tough one. Hate that we traded Ray Turner. Bro, the crazy thing to me is, bro, hold on. The real wild thing to me is how literally every single Panthers fan became an offensive lineman guru. Everyone became the perfect analyst for how an offensive lineman should play. Everyone started talking about how Trey Turner had a downfall, how he played significantly worse. He's been on a downswing in his career. When he's 26, now look, Pro Bowls are kind of cheap. I don't believe in Pro Bowls. We've seen lots of guys who didn't even deserve a Pro Bowl get into the Pro Bowl. It happens every single year. Obviously, part of the voting is a popularity contest, but most of the time, you don't see guys who don't deserve Pro Bowls. You see guys get snubbed, but for the most part, you don't see too many guys who just outright shouldn't be in there. There was old boy 2 years ago, the safety who, where'd he go? I think he went to the Chargers. It was the white dude, the long hair. Got a pick with that trade at least. I mean, we got finessed. A third? I don't know if we can get a third. Can we get a third? Could we have gotten a third for Turner? The thing is, we wouldn't have got a player and a third. If we would have traded away Trey for a third round pick, it would have been just a third round pick. We wouldn't have gotten a player. And I think the risk of Russell Okung being healthy for a season, I think that's worth not having to risk picking up an offensive lineman in the third round or having to use more draft picks or money in free agency to pick up a left tackle, because you weren't going to find a decent enough left tackle you could pay. I mean, $13 million is a lot, but it'd be a little bit harder to find another guy, in my opinion, in free agency without giving away another player. So, I mean, who's available at left tackle who you can actually depend on? I don't know. To be real with you. But you probably couldn't have gotten a player and a draft pick for Trey. He's a right guard. It doesn't matter if he's the best right guard in the game. If you're getting a player and a pick, you are probably going to get a bad player and a good pick, or a good player and a bad pick, like a sixth maybe. You just a right guard's not going to give you that much money or that much capital right now in the NFL. Yeah, it's not going to happen. People thinking about vacation? I'm not going to lie to you, my brother. I was thinking about look. Imagine this. You're going to the season, right? You're going to the season. Cam gets hurt in the first game Cam gets hurt in the preseason. You're at practice. You see Cam every day. You know as a player. Now we as fans, we don't know exactly what's going on, but some of us kind of like wondering like, whoa, is Cam all right? You're a player. You see what's happening on the inside. You know Cam ain't 100%. Then the Rams game happens. You see some things. You're like, okay, wait. We didn't call Cam's number on this sneak here. That's a little suspicious. Then the Bucks game happens, and you really start seeing some things happening. And then Cam gets sat down, and then you have Kyle Allen, who you've seen the whole time. Now Kyle Allen is a great backup. Need him in there for 4 games, maybe 5 games. I have no problem with Kyle Allen being a backup on any team. Kyle Allen is a guy who can win 50% of his games as long as it's under 6 games he has to play. I think if he plays 6 games, he'll win you 3 of those games for the most part. Depending on your schedule, I mean he's not gonna lose all those games straight. If he has a shortened amount of time to just be in there as a backup, like a stopgap kind of guy, until your starter can come back. But if you're a player in that locker room, you know what the deal is, bro. You know what's going on. You see what's happening out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't blame a single one of them for thinking about vacation already. Hey, they knew it was vacation time pretty damn early. Hey, bro. They knew it was vacation time very early. We went on a little run. We had a little win streak. We had a little win streak. It looked good, and to a certain degree, we was thinking to ourselves, hold up, maybe this could still be the year. You feel me? Maybe this could still be the year. Those players saw a little bit more than we were seeing, and yeah, I mean, I understand what Greg was talking about, but I mean, maybe. But yeah, the point is when you get rid of a player, it's not about whether or not he's been on a downswing or if he's playing worse than what he used to play. And then saying a guy has gotten worse from being a legitimate Pro Bowl level, like Trey Turner wasn't getting in the Pro Bowl from being a popularity pick or being a garbage kind of like not deserving it. Trey was obviously one of the better right guards in the league consistently. But for him to have a down year this year, when almost the whole O-line had a down year, I mean, I can't think of anyone who really... Taylor Moton was probably, I would say, the only consistently always great player on the O-line. I'd still put Trey up there too. But, and GVR, obviously. But, I mean... When you get rid of a player, or you say a player is not doing so great, you have to think about, when you want to get rid of him, you don't think about just his play. You have to consider what his replacement's going to do. Because if his replacement doesn't play better than Trey Turner on a down year, when you consider that Trey can also go back up to what his baseline is, or even play even better than what his baseline was, then if you downgrade at a position, you just really messed up. And then again, I mean, we could talk about how much real offensive line analysis knowledge do a lot of fans have. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have almost none. Unless I know what to look for already, and I'm like laser focused on something. Like if someone tells me, hey, this is what he done this play, I can look like I do. Like, okay, yeah, I see it there. Or if a guy just completely misses his block or like misses his assignment, I can see that. But if you ask me to see what a guy's flexibility is, how fast he gets to a punch, how well he reads a stunt coming in, or placement of his hands and just in mobility, I'm not gonna be able to say he's doing this good, but maybe he should try to get a little bit more inside of his of the pad level. If he would just get his hand up a little bit faster, and he knows this defender likes to bull rush or run a spin move, but he didn't really counter it the right way, I'm not gonna pretend I know what O-linemen are really supposed to be doing every single play, so I ain't gonna speak on it like that. But to say that Trey Turner had a down year, so he's bad now, I felt kind of weird about that, honestly. Yeah, that was something else with that Trey that hasn't been told. I mean, be real with you, I think Trey just wanted to leave. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, I'm not gonna jump ship, but I mean, I just don't see why a player like Trey or any player that's actually kind of good right now and not like just a young player isn't trying to, or well, you just don't want to be part of a rebuild. It is what it is, man. I mean, I understand it from a business spot, bro. I understand it. Like, these guys probably weren't all Panthers fans before they got to the league. They were probably fans of other teams or just football fans, and they became Panthers fans because it's the Panthers that pay them. You want to win, bro, and you don't want to waste any time and risk injury playing for a team that's in a definite rebuild mode. Yeah, Monty, I don't listen to all that. I don't listen to all that, Monty. That's just ridiculous. Hasn't been good since 2015. I just love to see what their thoughts are on that. Like how they determine that kind of like how do you what on what grounds? Really? I mean, his stats look pretty alright. I can't complain about it. I mean, what and just how much of a downfall has he had over the past 4 years, bruh? We're talking about right guard play. We're talking about how right guards play. I gotta see credentials. I gotta see credentials. Hey, what up, Icy? Um, but yeah, what else we got in the free agency? Someone asked about what was it? tanking, we probably won't tank. We're gonna be bad. I mean, being bad and tanking aren't the same thing. Tanking is when you purposely get rid of players, trade a bunch of guys away, so all you have is bad players, and no matter how good the team plays, your ceiling is mad low. Your ceiling is always mad low. Hey, Isaac, tell me if your Xbox got better, bro, or buy a new Xbox. I'm trying to start streaming 2K, but but being bad is just having a bad team. You can have really good players and have a bad team. You feel me? Like the team just loses games. Losing 10 games in a row ain't that's not tanking. Losing 10 games isn't always tanking. We've seen our team lose several straight. We sure wasn't tanking. We was trying. You feel me? We was trying. Tanking for Trevor Lawrence? Nah, probably not, honestly. I don't see it happening. I think we can get Trevor without tanking. Honestly, keep it real with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on, I think my might sign Jameis. Probably too expensive for me. Be real with you. I would love to get Ryan Fitzpatrick. I wouldn't lie to you. I would love to get Ryan Fitzpatrick. But then again, I'm also the same person who I would be cool with Kyle Allen again. Just because I don't expect to win this year. This is all if we get rid of Cam. If we have Cam, it's gonna be Cam. But I mean, what am I gonna say? Like, what am I gonna say? I hate the idea of Kyle Allen. Do I think we're a quarterback away from winning? No. But if my choices are spend money on a quarterback in a losing season, or don't spend money on a quarterback in a losing season, I'm gonna choose don't spend. It was this hand. I'm gonna choose don't spend money on a quarterback in a losing season and use that money to build a team that can support a quarterback. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna say the team needs to go out and find a free agent. I wouldn't be too mad about several guys. I mean, even Andy Dalton. I wouldn't be mad about Andy Dalton. You can probably get Andy for a 4th round pick, maybe a 3rd round, maybe a late 3rd. If you get a really good comp pick, you might be able to get Andy off the Bengals for that. That's the trade the Bengals would take. That right there is a trade the Bengals would actually take. Someone looking for Andy Dalton for a moderate price, a middle of the range price. I wouldn't mind picking up Andy Dalton. Phillip Rivers, if he wanted to spend the last year of his NFL career getting hit by every single defensive end in the league, hey. But I just wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad with Ryan Fitz. I wouldn't be mad with Andy Dalton. I don't really care about or for. I have no real opinion on Phillip Rivers. I mean, I'd be cool with or without it. Tannehill would be great, but he's going to cost too much money. Brady's a bad idea. Would never happen. That's about it. I think Cam going to get his act together. It's never been about Cam. What does Cam getting stats have to do with winning? I mean, I just want to know what the team looks like on the offensive line and the defense. I mean, just how many wins can Cam like reasonably bring to the team, dealing with that stuff as well. I know that this league is like it's a quarterback centric league, but it's not just the quarterbacks getting the wins. If your O line can't protect you, and if your defense ain't good, it doesn't matter how good your quarterback is. Even the Chiefs had to wait till the defense started playing a lot better to start winning. The Chiefs' defense, well, really one player, is the reason they didn't win the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And the Chiefs' defense getting way better the back half of this year is the reason why they started playing a lot better and winning more. So I think that defense has to be one of the more important things. And you can have a really good quarterback. You can have the best quarterback in the league. Aaron Rodgers was having garbage years. Aaron Rodgers was having historic personal years, while his defense was one of the worst in the league. He had one of the worst secondaries. So, we can have Cam, but whether or not he plays great isn't going to be the deciding factor of how many wins this team gets. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying I don't believe in Cam. I'm just saying that Cam ain't playing defense. Is Cam playing quarterback and rushing the quarterback? Is Cam throwing passes and defending passes? Because if he ain't, we got Dante Jackson. Look, man, this is what we gotta understand here. We have Dante Jackson. Do you feel me? I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's go ahead and get into this mock draft before I get disrespectful. I don't want to get disrespectful, man. I actually kind of I liked Dante. I like the pick when it first came out. So I ain't gonna sit here and get too disrespectful. You feel me? I don't want to be that kind of person. I am not that kind of person. I'm a man of the Lord. You feel me? Alright. What up, Trill? Do I like Fields or Lawrence more? I like Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I like Trevor Lawrence. Forcing him to protect himself, even if he has a trash O-line. Ron was one who needed Cam's protection, not the other way around. I think... yeah, maybe, actually. We didn't go fast in this draft, just so, I hate having to watch that thing go by so slowly. I would trade Dante Jackson for Greedy Williams. Yeah. I would trade Christian Miller for Khalil Mack. Yeah, I would. Bro. Yes. I would trade a bad player for a good player. I would do the same thing. I promise you. Bro, look. What are we talking about here? I would 100% trade. Who do you want to talk about? Who do you want to talk about? I mean, I like Jordan Scarlett. But if we can get Jordan Scarlett and we can get Melvin Gordon, who's probably not going to get signed by the Chargers, we can have C-Mac and Melvin. I mean, we going to do what it do. Anyway, let's get to the draft, though. Ooh, off top, I do not like what we're seeing. Hey, bro, off top, I'm not liking what we're seeing. Chase Young goes first. Okuda goes second. Damn, Joe Burrow gets picked 5th and Justin Herbert gets picked 6th. Do I want to restart this draft so it's a little bit more realistic? I mean, this actually does look pretty realistic. I mean, besides the Bengals not getting a quarterback, the Redskins do need a corner. Since the Lions can't get a corner, them getting BPA with Isaiah Simmons does make sense. The Giants do need an O-lineman. That's the biggest issue. Dolphins and Chargers both need quarterbacks. I feel like no matter what, the only thing that would have changed is that I think these first 6 would have gone anyway. Restart? Alright, that's cool. Alright, well, that's cool. We can restart. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. The draft order was what was messed up there. I don't actually think that the players being gone was wrong. Oh, what's this? I don't like this at all. Hey, we're gonna do one more. Hey, bro, we're gonna lose one more. Or we're gonna lose one more. We're gonna do one more, and if it doesn't work out, then we're just gonna have to stick with it. What I'm looking for really is Joe Burrow going number 1, but maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe it doesn't happen. We'll see. There it is. This is the one we're looking at. Okay, cool. Actually, I like this a lot. Okay. I would trade Colin Jones for Jamal Adams. Yeah, if I knew how to ban people. Can you even ban people on YouTube? I don't know if you can. But I would right now for that statement. That was the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard anyone say ever. Hold up now. Colin Jones for Eddie Jackson now. I seen Eddie Jackson single-handedly beat us. Anyone remember that? It was, I think, 2 years ago, 2018. When we got beat by the Bears, I believe it was 3-17. I believe it was 3-17. Where Eddie Jackson got a pick six and a fumble six scoop and score. A fumble six scoop. This man, Eddie Jackson, literally beat us single-handedly. It was 3-3. It was 3-3. Like offense and special teams versus offense special teams. It was 3-3, and Eddie Jackson scored 14 points by himself. Hey, bro. I didn't know who that was. Hey, I know who Eddie Jackson was. I said, who, what? Hey, that was a bad day for me. And I'm pretty sure that was a day that, I'm pretty sure Mitch went 3 for 7 or 4 for 7 for like 30 or 40 yards, bruh. It was like 30, 40 yards. That was a disgusting day for me. We can look at BPA here. There is a lot of really good, value here. Obviously, you have Okuda. CMT with Eddie Lacy. Hey, you right. Hey, good looks, KD Van. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying out here. But you got Okuda. You really can't get CeeDee Lamb. Oh, that'd be hell in a cell. Hey, if Cam's 100% healthy, you got Curtis, DJ, and CeeDee Lamb and C-Mac. Imagine the offense. Hey, really, if that's what it's gonna be, and if you only drafted O lineman the rest of the draft and you got CeeDee Lamb right here, I would not be against that. Low key, you get CeeDee Lamb right here. Say forget defense. We're just gonna have the best offense in the game, and we're gonna have the next best O line. CeeDee Lamb, DJ, Curtis, Christian McCaffrey, and Cam. Hey, bro. I don't know. I mean, I won't do it, but if this happened on draft day, just imagine. But yeah, we got to go Okuda here, easily. Derek Brown, I actually love a lot, but just knowing that we're gonna have to have someone deal with the big three 6 times a year, and even if this year isn't the best year for Jeffrey Okuda, this is gonna be really good practice. I mean, we played the Chiefs as well. Someone has to guard Reek, so you want someone to have this. They're gonna have like this going through the ringer, the most diabolical season ever for a cornerback. This is the best trial by fire kind of pick here. Jeffrey Okuda is obviously the best choice, and CeeDee Lamb going to the Cardinals is a really smart pick too. Yeah, bro. He said Colin Jones. It was real disrespectful. All right, we're in round 2, but I want to go ahead and look through what happened in the first round. Zach Bond was actually good. I thought he was round 2 around there anyway. Jerry Jeudy went 22 to the Bills. Christian Fulton to the Cowboys. That makes sense. Jordan Love, number 13, to the Colts. If the Colts get Jordan Love, that would be hell in a cell, actually. And then all they need is a receiver. And then go on defense. Jordan Love, another receiver, and some defense for the Colts would be oh my God. They'd be a team to look out for. I'm not convinced he's worth the pick at number 7. Look, he's the best corner in the draft. I just go BPA right there. But round 2, I say our next biggest position is somewhere on the O line or somewhere on the D line. So let's look at interior D line right now. Who do y'all like right here? Who y'all feeling right here? That's not how the NFL works, though. Nah, you need defense. You need defense. I would every single year. I would value defense over offense every single year. I'd rather have an elite defense with an above average quarterback than an elite quarterback with an average or above average defense. I would always choose I would always choose for my defense as a whole to be better than my quarterback or my offense. Easily Blaylock. How the hell is this man? I want to see what his pros and cons are. Oh, he missed 2018, but was good in 17 and 19. He had an Achilles injury. I think I looked at this guy already. I think I looked at this guy. Raekwon Davis. I want to go to it. I think he has a list of he has a list of individual things. My biggest thing is where's it at? Versatility. B gap defender is where he'll thrive, though he was using OT over the center in some situations. Love him in penetration role. But he does offer two gap ability. I like that a lot. What is his I want to see about run stopping. Good tackle radius, closing burst. Or you'd also look corner here. Well, we got Okuda. We got Okuda in the first round, so we're straight at corner. I mean, if you want to double dip at corner, I wouldn't. You won't see me saying too many negative things about wanting to double dip at corner. You feel me? But I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't do it. It looks like both these dudes are really good. Are definitely what you look for. I feel like having whichever one is the most versatile. Raekwon. Production declined since 2017. A big jump was expected. It never happened. All right, so looking at either Raekwon or Ross Blaylock here, but let's look at the edge as well. I do like Curtis Weaver. Josh Uche is going to be gone quickly. But I think I liked Anthony Jennings a lot too. And you can get him maybe in the third, or maybe in the fourth actually. I think you can get Anthony Jennings in the fourth. So I probably wouldn't get an edge guy right here. Especially since we don't know exactly what the plan is for guys like Marquise Haynes. Are we going to put Brian Burns, put his hand in the dirt as a 4-3 DE? Or are we going to make him be more like a stand-up linebacker who can do more than just pass rush? Don't know what's going to happen there. So I probably don't go edge in the second round. Let's look at linebackers. I don't like any of our choices here for second round. Gotta go receiver. I would never do that. I would never use a second round pick on a receiver. Marlon Davis is a receiver. I think he got picked up. Let's see. Marlon Davis. I don't see him. Am I missing him? Marlene Davis? I do not see Marlene Davis. Unless I'm blind. There's Courtney. Unless he's way down here. I don't know. But either way, receiver's not going to happen. We're not getting a receiver. I think we're probably going to get an interior D lineman. I don't see edge happening. We probably don't get a tackle. I do like Lloyd Cushenberry though. I really do like Lloyd Cushenberry, but I think he's actually a center. Pretty sure he's a center. Yeah. But still, I like him a lot though. But I think the best safety maybe actually. Maybe. I actually haven't looked too deep into free safeties in the draft. Look at the value right now. The value is very high at this point in the draft. What happens at wide receiver? The Panthers can't retain Curtis after this season. Probably just draft another guy. Honestly, but right now we already have our number 1 and 2 receivers, so I'm not really worried about that at all. We already have 2 really good receivers. We're looking at depth at receiver right now. I'm not really worried about receiver for this season, especially not in the second round. But look, so looking at Raekwon Davis, is that what y'all want? It looks like Davis is a really popular pick right here. I like him a lot too. I wouldn't be too mad. I want to see the measurables actually. What are the measurables? 6'4", 305, and Raekwon is 6'7", 312. That is size you cannot teach, and that kind of wingspan probably can really help you out. Hold up, actually we can do this. This is how we're gonna do this. Move my tabs over beside each other. Where is the... Here it is. No, it's not. We are getting rid of Jarius Wright. That's true. But he was our 4th receiver. You have to also consider that Christian McCaffrey, look, C-Mac's going to be one of the top 2 receiving threats on the team. So no matter what, any other receiver we get is going to be a 4th option for this year. So like moving forward, he may get more attention, but we're looking at a 4th option for this season. And if they're good, then they'll probably move up later on. But also depends on Curtis Samuel's value later on. I think Curtis came in, was injured, had a decent year, and then a decent half year honestly, and then a decent year in context, if you think about the context. But most teams aren't looking too deep into context. I don't think that Curtis can have so big of a year this year that's gonna keep him out of our price range, out of our budget for the next upcoming offseason. I think we can probably retain him. I just don't see him getting too much love like that. Okay, this is actually one of the worst sites I've ever seen in my life. Bro, this is a bad website. Let's just go Blaylock. Let's go Raekwon Davis. I like him being 6'7" and him being able to get his hand up in the passing lane. But yeah. Oh, you said I did? Did I? I think I spelled it right. Did I not? Ross Blaylock, right? Was I wrong? Oh, Blacklock. Oh, shit. That was Blaylock. There it is. Well, there it is. Will be a starter within the first 2 seasons. They changed their grading. They changed their grading system. I'm pretty sure. .639. So on the precipice of being a boomer bust prospect. Year 1 quality starter. Strengths. Really athletic, quick, good instincts. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely pick. Yeah, I got the right choice there. Definitely liked Raekwon Davis more, just because an Achilles injury. Yeah, an Achilles injury is definitely one I don't like. I cannot pick a guy with an Achilles injury within the last couple years with the number 2 pick. That's just bad. All right, so right now we got a corner, we got a DT. Do we look at offense right now? Do we assume we keep GVR? If we keep GVR, we probably don't need to look at a guard. I'm gonna assume can I even assume we keep GVR? I don't know. Joe Brady's gonna run 5 receiver sets. Do not think that's gonna happen. I do not see that happening. I promise you that. But let's. I think what we need to do next, since we got a corner and an interior D lineman, would we double dip at DT? Do we look at linebacker here? We kind of did ignore that a little bit. O-line for sure. We have kind of ignored the O-line. Now, there are two guys I like a lot. There are two guys I like a lot later on in the draft that I think we can still get to. But I hate picking the same guys in multiple drafts. Like, there's just guys I like a lot in the later rounds. We'll see how it goes, though. O-line. Running back? I don't know. I mean, we still have two other guys who are on the roster right now. You want to use a third-round pick on a running back? I go maybe fourth round if I wanted that. But then again, if I wanted an offensive weapon, I'd be more willing to pick up a tight end or receiver. All right. So looking at who? Kenneth Murray, Natane Muti, and Willie Gay. All right. We'll work backwards. Let's go Willie Gay first. Damn, I'm good at spelling names right. I'm one of the best. One of the best of all time. 4.46, 21 reps. That's not a really good grade. Be real with you. Linebacker or tight end. Y'all just don't believe in this man, Ian Thomas. First off, I don't think that tight end is even close to being a big issue for us right now. But past that, even if it was, I'm kind of surprised to see that people just don't believe in Ian Thomas when just about every time he's been given a chance, he's been good. And it's not like we're getting I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Another really athletic dude who has looks like he has some like technique issues. Not too bad. Pull up my picks so far. We've only gotten two. We got Okuda and Raekwon Davis. So two players on defense. Bro, we need players. F, position targeting this draft? What do you mean? I mean, you don't just pick randomly. I don't know. Wait, what do you mean by F position targeting? Like, you just mean just pick whoever? You mean just go to best player available for wherever we're looking at? I don't know about that. But I mean, I would give him a chance. Honestly, I give Ian Thomas. I don't know about number one tight end, but I definitely give him a chance before I go and use a high draft pick on a tight end when there's bigger needs. And then you have Bonifund. You have Jordan still. I mean, I don't know. Natane Muti. Hold on, look at Natane Muti real quick because I do want to see everyone y'all talking about because there's some guys I just don't look at as heavily. Dak Prescott, the highest paid QB. How do I spell that? Oh. $44 bench press. Look, he's from Hawaii. Look, any guy from Hawaii, any Samoan on the O line or D line, you gotta look at him. Major injuries. So not a good blocker and is kind of injury prone. I don't know. We probably do go Willie Gay. We either go Willie Gay or we do go offensive line. I guess he's the best out there. I guess Natane, or is it? It's not Natane. It has to be Natane, right? I don't know, but apparently he is the best available grading wise. But I have a problem with picking up a guy who's had lots of injuries. But if we assume, are we hold on? Before we do this, are we going to assume that we keep GVR or not? Do we keep GVR or do we not keep GVR? That's the biggest question to answer. Because if we do keep Greg Van Roten and we move one of our other guys to right guard, then we probably don't need to pick up a guy here. You're talking about Dak Prescott. Hold up. What you talking about? Let's go to Pro Football Talk. Actually, I'll go to CBS Sports. They do longer form articles. Let's see. Met with Prescott's representation twice since the combine. $33 million a year with $105 guaranteed would exceed Aaron Rodgers' deal. Russ got $107 guaranteed. Okay. He signed this though? He for sure signed this? Hold off for Lewis in the next round? Hold on, let me go to Reddit real quick. Let me go to the NFL subreddit. These dudes be knowing. These kids, they be up here. Hold up. Pro Football Talk, no. Let's go to new. Did they sign it? Wait, did he sign? As of right now, I can't see that he signed it or not. We'll find out. I'd probably go Bucci, though. Do I think he need another safety? Probably not. Probably not. Or not this early, at least. Kyle Duggar? Wait, out of Lenore Ryan? That's kind of hell. Hold up. He's 6'1". Good zone coverage skills. Feasting on D2 competition. Yeah. That's the one thing about that. Good in zone. Not great in man. That's alright. Bit of a tweener. Better at routing to the football. Wait, how's his tackling look? I need to see tackling. He can be a touch late in the open field to gear down and come to balance and let some big hit slip through his fingers by dropping his head or stomping his feet late. But when he catches you flush, you're done. Period. Reminds me of how Trey used to be. Let's go. You know what? Let's go Kyle Duggar. Because I don't think that that Trey's gonna take a really big pay cut. Worst trait is processing. I don't like that. I don't like to see that. It said offered. Oh, man, he ain't get the bag. Someone said he got the bag. You ain't get the bag yet until you sign the paper. You gotta sign that paper before you get the bag. But let me look at Kyle Duggar's. Let me look at his combine. And if he's looking good there, then that's what we get. That's what we get. We'll be a starter in the first 2 seasons. 4.49. I like that. Not high in the bench press. We got some weak dudes who we signed or we drafted a couple years ago. So 17 is good. Look like a man among boys. I mean, yeah, he played D2 ball. It is what it is. Must prove production carries over against better competition. Look bored at times. I mean, yeah, you're playing D2 ball. You know what? A hard hitter. Hold up. You know what? A hard hitter who plays safety. The question is, did he play free safety or strong safety? That's the only question I have. Did he play free or strong? Because they said he's loves to attack downhill, lethal short zone defender. If he's a strong safety, I do not like this. A physical presence. This all points to him being a strong safety. I'm not a big fan of I'm not a big fan of looking at a strong safety when we already have one. He's a single high guy. He'd be good in cover 2. Yeah. Those attributes sound like a strong safety to me. And I mean, I have my complaints about Earl. Earl, what am I talking about? Oh my gosh, it's been a long ass day. But I don't know. I wouldn't draft a position that we already have guys locked up in because we have so many big holes other places that I just can't do it. He's playing free. More reactive than instinctive. Yeah, but that's not the biggest issue for me. The issue is depending on what he's going to be playing at. Actually, you know what? I do like this. I like this. The versatility's been used deep middle, deep half, quarters, and nickel and man. And as a nickel linebacker. That's what Shaq was doing for a minute. Wouldn't sign off on any role that's going to feature him in the box with high frequency. So, good in split safety. I think we will see some cover 2. Though, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more single high from us this season. You know what? Let me see his combine, and then, I want to see his. I just want to see his speed, really. But we might get Ashton Davis. We might get Ashton Davis here. Okay, you didn't see his 40, and obviously he hasn't had his pro day yet. Monster athletic tester and an A+ character. Love that. Love that. Future ball hawk recognition. Okay. Or if recognition develops. Okay. Can be reckless. Sounds like Trey. Shorten his strides. Kind of has some technique issues. Room for tighter route squeeze to deter throws. Needs to play better discipline against zone read quarterbacks. Do we play against very many zone read quarterbacks this season? I don't think so. May not be an issue. Has issues coming to balance and getting controlled, wrap up tackles. That's a problem, but you know what? I take it. I take him. I'm going to take Ashton Davis. That was a good look. And he's definitely going on my list of guys to do a full profile on when I get to talking about actual singular people to look forward to drafting. Willie Gay would have been a good pick, and I'm pretty sure he's gone too. Let's just look at it while we're looking at it. Yeah. All right. So we are in the 4th round, and we need probably a linebacker. Duggar played free safety. Word. All right. Well, too late for that. But his traits just sounded. His traits sounded more like a strong safety to me. I feel like he would have been the kind of guy who would have been better at playing strong safety. So, those kind of traits tell me he'd probably be more susceptible to trying to use those traits. It might get tricked into playing down a little bit. Probably not, but I'd rather have a free safety with free safety traits than a free safety with strong safety traits. Yeah. This right here, I think I'm already cool with. I like Akeem Davis-Gaither. I like this pick. Now, if y'all know, I like both Shaquille Quarterman and Justin Strnad. That's because Justin Strnad is a dude who actually plays. He's a cover linebacker, But in my last 2 drafts, both of them, I picked him up. So I just want to do it. On the ex-Baylor D lineman James Lynch, all right, but I probably don't go too deep into the D line in this draft. We need help, but I want to see what we do with the guys we have right now. We definitely need one more guy to anchor for us with KK coming back, and then I want to see what we do with Brian Burns. I want to see what we do with Marquise Haynes. Obviously, we have a lot of guys on the squad right now, or not a lot, but we have guys who are kind of like tweeners, guys who can play on the edge, but might just be really outside linemen, linebackers, speed linebackers, dudes who are too big to play linebacker and not skilled enough to play linebacker all the time, but too small to play DE. I want to see how we handle those guys, rather than pick up a lot of guys in the draft. In a bad 40, hold up. David Woodward is a good linebacker, just injury concerns. In a bad 40. Let's look at his write-up. Honestly, I might just still pick up Stranad again. I mean, Wake Forest guy, and he's a coverage. I just look, man. Coverage linebackers are just something for me, bro. And that would be kind of like Luke. He ain't Luke. Look, he obviously ain't Luke. But a coverage linebacker is kind of like it's just way too valuable. It's way too valuable when you think about how teams play. And those shorter routes that be getting you, you can get beat over the top. But when those short routes get you for those third downs, those third and mediums over the middle, or those slants, or any of those kind of hitches over the middle, you need a guy back there who can actually play in that zone. We trading KK and letting go of Poe. You think we're gonna let go of K1? My thoughts on slot corner. I'd be okay with finding a guy in free agency for that. I don't know if I use a draft pick on a slot corner. Strong, he's disciplined. 6'2", 235. Tackling. Nasty dumps on his resume. I want to see if he's consistent. Wingspan isn't the biggest, and his influence as a result is a bit boxy. That's cool. Block shedding is biggest sticking point. He can get out of block. He can stack blocks. He's better at slipping through the first contact. Sideline to sideline. Coverage skill. Moderate ball production. He's had most success in a shallow zone. Not sure he make a sense in a flex outside the box for man-to-man reps. That's cool with me. But he can handle running back assignments. Can he handle tight end like 5 to 7 yard routes? He says he's good in short routes, and he can play against the running back. I'm cool with that. I'm actually cool with that. I wouldn't get rid of Kaiwan though, at all, ever. So he's fast. He can tackle. Kind of shorter arm length or wingspan, but he has like moderate, like I guess it's decent enough coverage skills. I'm not too mad at that. And he can play the mic. It said he can play mic. Okay. Because I've been hearing people say that Shaq's play the inside linebacker spot. I think Shaq is way better outside. I keep him outside, find a mic, and then use that third linebacker spot for a guy on the team right now, or just rotate it. I think obviously Brian, at this point Marquise or Christian can come in. Christian Miller can come in and do something. I want to see something out of those guys. Then obviously you have JC. You have Andre Smith, who probably shouldn't see the field too much. But I think we're good. We have to find a Mike, an actual middle linebacker. I want to look at David Woodward's combine numbers. I just pray this man ran the 40. The last 2 guys looked up didn't run the 40. So it was kind of boof looking at this, the combine. 4.79. What is he? 6'2", 230. 4.79 is kind of garbage. 16 reps. Wait a second. 16 reps on the bench for my Mike? I don't know. I mean, look, the bench press is really only important for offensive and defensive linemen because how often are you going to be doing this motion in a game, in the flow of a game? But I want to see more than 16 reps at, what, 225? Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be selfish here and not pick up a linebacker. Hold up, wait a second. We're round 4, 103. Can I hold up? Can I really hope that Justin Sternad stays here? Or Batch? Hold on, let's go. Did he get picked up? No, he didn't. Michigan State. Stopping power in the hole when it comes downhill. NFL mass and size, he's 6'2", 231. I want an itemized list though. I like the overall write ups, but I like the itemized list of like specifically what he does best. IQ, he's sharp, disciplined, to not get sucked out of position. Tackling, lack of burst can hurt him, but really easy to like his work between the tackles. Okay, so he's more of an inside kind of guy. He not really all that fast to get sideline to sideline, but if he works at where he's at already, I can rock with that. Physical, overextend sometimes. Okay. Blue collar, I want to see cover skills. Modest, he made quite a few plays on the ball. Right place, right time. But he's not a turn and run candidate to man up on tight ends. That's what I kind of want. Not explosive in gap shooting. I'd probably pick Sternad here. My question is, do you think he'll be available here? If we skip Sternad here, do you think he'll be available in the 5th round? TJ Brunson? If you want him, we can get him later. For sure. We can get him later for sure. I'll look up Quez in a second. But if we did not pick up Jordan Sternad or Justin Sternad right here, yeah. Oh, a receiver. Yeah, we can pick up a receiver later on for sure. I'm like already 100% sold on this guy. I just didn't want to pick him in so many drafts because this is my pick. I want to look at other dudes. Yes, 5th. All right, cool. We'll roll the dice. Off stream, in my last two drafts off stream, I was able to get Sternad in the 5th, and I think in my stream draft I wasn't. We rolled the dice and said, look, maybe we can't get him. Maybe we can get him later on. We can pick this other guy up, and he got picked. I think 2 picks before our next one. But let's say that we wait till the 5th round on Sternad, and for a linebacker, do y'all want a tight end? Because if y'all want a tight end, Thaddeus Moss is right here. How y'all feel? I'll look up Sternad's 40 time. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about Thaddeus Moss. If y'all want him, we'll pick him up. If y'all want Thaddeus Moss, we can pick him up. 4.7. I like that. Ain't that much faster than old boy, but 29 vert. That's alright. No tight end on y'all woke. Okay, y'all woke. Respect. Big respect. Good. That's actually the answer I was looking for. That's the answer I wanted out of y'all. For sure. Good speed, athleticism. I know the strengths. I know the strengths already. Slender for a linebacker. Ruptured bicep in October. Could alter draft evaluation. That's good. You can pick him up later. I'm cool with that. Needs better macro view of the field. Can get kind of, I guess that means he gets kind of like a tunnel vision sometimes. Doesn't have the size or strength for effective block take-ons. I'm cool with that, honestly. Loses run fits and contain when trying to make plays. So he gets kind of... Look, hey, what would be kind of crazy is If we can get Luke to coach the Panthers and not go to the Redskins, if we can get Luke to coach this guy, this is obvious. He's obviously already an athlete. Obviously, he's a big corner. I guess he's what was it? He's like a big nickel, really. 4'7", I mean that ain't great, but he's really a coverage guy. I like him a lot. I probably still want to roll the dice and say we can probably get him in the 5th. So if we ignore linebackers right now and look for that in the 5th, where do y'all want to go? I like Anthony Jennings out of Alabama. Alex Highsmith is actually really good out of Charlotte. I mean, I'm really, hey look, I'm really up on Charlotte guys. I got you, Servo. We've been real slow. We only got 3 picks down so far. I've been streaming for 4.5 hours. We got Jeffrey Okudah, we got Raekwon Davis as a DT, and we got Ashton Davis for our free safety. So we've gone all defense so far. You want to go Damian Lewis? Now look, I don't know too much about college football, but I'm assuming you saying that's someone's last name. Please confirm. Please confirm, Jay. Quintez Cephas? He'll be available later, I'm pretty sure. If he's doubling or driving back, blocking you straight off the ball, he's going to take you for a ride. You know what? Maybe you do draft an old lineman right here, and just for the off chance that something happens, he's a guard. You know what? Yeah, assuming that we can get Greg Van Roten is not a really good thing to do in a mock draft. I mean, we'll know by the real draft. By the real draft, we'll definitely already know whether we keep Greg Van Roten or not. But I think for right now, yeah, you're right. Damian Lewis probably is the pick. 6'2", 329. I do like guys out of Wisconsin. He's a center? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get Damian Lewis. And pray that Justin Strnad does not get picked up. This is the moment of truth right here. If we mess up right here, this whole draft is dead. Julian Blackmon's gone. What? It's the 5th round. What? It's round 5. Hey! Even in my hypothetical world, even in a mock draft, that man who is the general manager of the Giants now, I will not speak his name. He is the general manager of the Giants. We might be familiar with this man. Now, just how in the hell you go ahead and pick Colin Johnson in the 5th round? I gotta see what he do. What the man do in the combine though? What did the man do in the combine? Hold up now. Did he even play? Did he even go in the combine? Yeah, I know he didn't run. I knew he had some issues. I knew he didn't run. Oh my God! I know this. I know his whole profile. But you picked up Colin Johnson in the 5th? That was my sleeper. I love Colin Johnson in this draft. Absolutely love Colin Johnson in this draft. What? Are you kidding me? Colin Johnson is a sleeper. Bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. He's going to be good this year. I promise you that. I mean, if he goes to New York, he won't be good. He's going to be garbage. But if he goes to any team with with half an O-line and a quarterback, Colin Johnson is going to be, he's going to be fire this year. Promise you that. No brainer here. Justin Strnad, I mean, easily. So far, I'm loving this draft. I mean, we haven't even peaked at the offensive side half a second. But Okudah, Raekwon Davis, we got Ashton Davis, Damian Lewis, just in case things go wrong on the O-line at guard. And then Justin Strnad, I'm liking all of this. Yeah, I'm liking all this. So here, let's get a little bit wild here. Quintez Cephas, my boy, I know you really wanted him. Exactly. He's a big body receiver who you have to respect in the red zone. Once you're inside the 20, you have to respect him. And you have to have, obviously, a corner on him. But then again, you have to have your safety looking over there, too. He's probably going to win a majority of his one-on-ones against most corners. Unless they're elite corners, he's going to win those one-on-ones. Right? So when you have the safety looking over there, too, that's another guy who's away from our tight end. Another guy who's not watching C-Mac. Another way for one of our other receivers to run a crossing pattern across the formation. And it's going to be either a guy trailing him. There's not going to be another guy waiting right there to step up in front of the pass or in the lane to get there. You have to respect him inside the 20. And you have to, just even on third downs, high points to the sideline. You can even throw the ball out of bounds. Out of bounds is right here. He has so much length, he can catch the ball out 10 yards out of bounds. His toes are still just skimming right outside that little white line. He's 10 yards out of bounds, extending. Y'all ever seen Space Jam? Let me go to the real screen. Have y'all ever seen Space Jam before? Y'all know a guy named Michael Jordan? Middle name Jeffrey? Y'all know what I'm talking about, do y'all? Y'all too young to know who Michael Jeffrey Jordan is. Y'all know who Michael Jeffrey Bean Jordan is, huh? Y'all know who that is? Do y'all see what this man did at the end of Space Jam? Y'all ain't watched that movie. Some of y'all kind of young. Y'all ain't seen Space Jam yet. That's what Colin Johnson. Oh my, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all a little too young to know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Reminds me of KB. Oh, you off the pack. Relax with that. No, but Kelvin would have been good. I don't know. Kelvin would have been good if he actually would have stayed with his health. Kelvin was a good pick. I have no problem with Kelvin being picked. I have a problem with the way he handled his stuff when he got to the NFL. I have no problem with us actually drafting Kelvin. I have no problem. Low key, I wish I could watch highlights on stream, but I really can't. That's so weak. If I was on Twitch right now, I would definitely do it. Twitch is just better for streaming than YouTube ever's been. I ain't gonna hold you. Look at tight end. I will in a second. 23 reps at wide receiver. 4.7 on the 40. That's dog meat. Hold up. Word? You only 6'1", my brother. You only 6'1", running the 4.7? Now, if you was 6'8", running the 4.7 40, I rock with you. Actually, a 38-inch vert, that's not bad either. That's not bad. But 23 reps on the bench, I can rock with that. Accused of sexual assault, got acquitted, and returned to the Badgers, okay? You know what? Hold up. Has intensity as a run blocker when he wants to. Those last 4 words, I don't like so much. But you tell me tell me a receiver can run block. I'm kind of sold. He can't really go. Look, he has bad routes. It looks like his route running is garbage. Wait, the last thing is needs better angles for improved consistency as a run blocker. So he's good, just needs to be coached up there. This is a technique issue I'm cool with. I'm okay with that for run blocking, but it looks like he's just horrible at running routes. You realize Colin Johnson will run worse than that? Yeah, but Colin Johnson is 6'6". That's cool. And when you're 6'6", that's cool. You can run a 5 for all I care. Run a 5. I don't really want you to run 20 yards. When we're in the red zone, I need you to be a high point specialist. I do not care. I don't need you to have elite speed as a 6'6" guy. I need you on the outside on a 3rd and 7. We're gonna have one guy cross over the middle. And we're gonna have you on the out. You're gonna be on the out, and if you're right there, I'm gonna throw it out of bounds, and you're gonna snag it while you twinkle toes on the sideline. Then when we're on the 10-yard line, and you know we be kind of bad in the red zone sometimes. Sometimes we play really good in the red zone. Other times we play kind of garbage in the red zone. I need you to be a threat. If you can magnetize 2 defenders to you, good. We have playmakers elsewhere. But if you don't, if it's one-on-one, you're gonna win. You a 6'6" man out there in the red zone, only 10 yards to go. Snap the ball, look to your left. You're not really even looking over there. You're just trying to get the safeties in the corner to say, wait, what's going on this left side of the field? You back up, look to the left for 2 seconds, just so you can get this man out of his break. Immediately turn and throw it. Don't read. If you've ever seen a book in your life, forget about it. You don't read the field. You look to your left, get the defense looking on that side, turn to your right, and throw it. Throw it to a spot. Throw it to a target. He will catch that for you. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with Quez Watkins. Quintez Cephas. I like him a lot, actually. A lot? No, that's not. I don't like him a lot. What's Quez Watkins' size? I want size. Look, if we're going to pick up a receiver in the draft, if we're going to use a draft pick on a receiver, I need size. If you don't have size, I need you to be able to actually block a little bit, because we need outside blocking. We have a guy as dynamic as C-Mac, and what might be his final year on the Panthers, you need to have someone out there who can block, especially if we also want to go to some screens. But I'm not really all that. I only have one real receiver I actually even like in this draft. Keep it real with you. I mean, be honest with you. I only have one guy I actually kind of like. Antonio Gandy Golden. Below average route runner. Do not like that. Physicality. Willing to play through contact. Does not tell me he consistently does that. Well, hot diggity, he can snag it? Makes one-handed and full extension catches routinely. Not an inspiring NFL athlete. I mean, look. Not a tackle breaker and definitely not much of a make-you-miss player. So he's a garbage athlete who's tall, can catch. Yeah, that sounds like a really good tight end. That's a decent tight end. I only know of Jacob Breland. There's a dude named Joey Magnifico. I might want to pick that just for the marketing standpoint. Forget everything else. I really only know Jacob Breland. Yeah. 6'4", garbage athlete. I don't know about that. Kobe Parkinson is 6'7"? Jesus. He can block. He's a really good blocker. Sufficient route running ability. Are there any itemized list? Kind of limited route tree. Pretty versatile. Also playing the slot as a big target. I respect that. That could work well for swings and for screens as well. Power at point of attack. Decent. Functional strength will meet NFL thresholds. But not a big brawler. You know what? I kind of have a problem with drafting a tight end. I'm cool. I'm cool with the guys we have. We have two, and then one more on the practice squad that I really like a lot. Edge. Wasn't Michael Divinity all right? Yeah, I feel like Michael Divinity was just all right. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Um, are there any good edge rushers still? Who do y'all like here? Only 2 inches shorter than Colin? Yeah, but he ain't Colin. Do you feel me? I'd probably, you know what? Here, let's look at BPA. Looks like Quintez is BPA right here. May as well go BPA. Colby 6'7", right? Yeah. Like size, but whatever, man. I just go Quintez here. 5th round, it's round 6. Oh yeah, forget it. Yeah, forget it. I thought we were in the 5th round still. I thought we were in the 5th round. Now we're straight. Gandy Golden, yeah, I don't want an unathletic guy on the team. If you can't be athletic, we have too much athleticism in our skill positions. We need to have everyone be an athletic freak to where teams have to scheme around a lot of things. You can't just fall asleep on anyone. I want it to be so you can't be able to just say, all right, this guy right here ain't gonna do all that much. We don't have to worry about him doing too much. We can key in on the kind of things that these athletic freaks can do. I want them to say, that dude's athletic. We got DJ here, Curtis here, we got this guy here, and then you got to deal with C-Mac in the backfield. And oh, wait a minute, they got Colin Johnson too. How they get? I thought the Giants drafted Colin. How the Panthers end up with Colin Johnson? We might have kidnapped him. I'm telling you this right now. We better have Colin. This is the one. This is the hill I'm going to die on. It was Bo Scarborough one year. It was Anthony Ratliff Williams last year. This year is Colin Johnson. This year is my Colin Johnson. Edge. All right, let's go to Edge. See who got picked first? Yasir Durant. That's a decent pick. Shaq Quarterman was a good pick as well. Actually, if we could have got Shaq Quarterman, you know what? I would have been cool with picking up Quarterman and Justin Strnad. Having both those guys, I would not have been against that. Although Quintez is actually good, I would not have. If I looked at linebacker again, I probably would have just ignored everything I just said and went for Shaq Quarterman. Gandy Golden just went to the Jags. Nate Stanley, garbage. Anthony Jennings. You know what? Maybe Anthony... No, wait. Where are we? Okay, he went before. Okay, cool. Divinity? You want Divinity? I thought Kendall Coleman was good, wasn't he? Oh, wait, it's round 7. Who do y'all want? Let's go BPA. Hold up. Let's go BPA. We can go Divinity. Is he who you want, though? Michael Divinity Jr. We got... I know Kendall Coleman. What other names do I recognize here? There's a few guys here, but not at spots we really need. And it looks like Divinity is actually one of the best. One of the best BPAs left, so cool. We'll go Divinity here. This is a good draft. You said Smith Williams? My man got 2 last names. That's real simply. All right, my picks. What do y'all think of these picks? once Colin Johnson sells, you owe me an apology. Is that fair? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, he's gonna be one of the best to do it. He's gonna be one of the best to ever do it. So I mean, yeah, I will accept my apology. October 31st. That may not, he'll probably be running the league by then. I ain't gonna hold you. It depends on where he goes to. If he ends up somewhere garbage, then I mean, sure. But if he ends up somewhere kind of decent, even halfway decent, then we can take that for sure. But hey, look, if I have to, I'll make every single video for the next month and a half just be Panthers draft Colin Johnson, and hope someone sees it. AJ Epinesa, Isaiah Wilson, Jalen Johnson, Gandy Golden in the 4th round. If he's good, yeah, I got you. In the 4th, I don't like that at all. Why a receiver in the 4th round? And why him in the 4th round? You can get him way later. But Jeffrey Okudah, Raekwon Davis, Ashton Davis, Damian Lewis, just for a little insurance, just in case GVR don't stay, just in case, we have a little shakeup. And if GVR does stay, then we can still have another guy out there, a 4th round guy, but still a good player. Stranad, who I actually love a lot in this draft. You know what? Stranad may be my actual real sleeper. He actually could go before the 5th round. He could be a 4th rounder, but he's kind of obvious, I think. I think the only thing keeping him back is that injury. He might be a 4th round kind of guy, but if I can't, if it's too unfair, if I'm cheating by saying that Justin Stranad is my sleeper pick, my big sleeper pick, then I'm cool with going Colin Johnson. Colin Johnson is a much bigger sleeper prospect, I think, as a riskier project, as a risk kind of this may not happen, this may not really work out. I believe in Justin Stranad. I think Stranad will be a good linebacker in this league, no matter where he goes. Obviously, a 6'6" receiver out of Texas. It's kind of questionable with Colin Johnson, but with Stranad, I feel like that's kind of a bad sleeper. I think he could go. He can go 4th round. Hey, my boy RH to the 2, the 2nd. What up, Regime? Showing some support for your channel for show. Hey, I appreciate that, man. For real. For show. Colin Johnson, the receiver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want Herbert, Brown, or trade back in the 1st round. Ideal scenario is Herbert. I just don't see a scenario where we pick a quarterback in the 1st round. That would be horrible. We get a quarterback in the 1st round, that's bad. Also, I'd be cool with Isaiah Simmons in the 1st round. But also, at the same time, even just regardless of whoever's there, I think trading down in the 1st is a good idea. I think trading down in the 1st is a great idea, actually. Because there's so many holes on the team that you really can't go wrong. The players, you may not be able to get the premier players like an Isaiah or a Derek or an Okudah at like 13. But we have so many holes on the team that picking 13th does not... You can find a really good player to fill one of those holes at 13. I promise you that. So you would get a better player at 7, but you would find a very high quality player at 13 that would work out really good for the team. And plus you get another pick. You get another 2nd round pick, maybe a 2nd and like a 4th, 2nd and a 5th. He's sluggish? Who's sluggish? Colin Johnson? He's 6'6". He don't have to be a 4.3 runner. I mean, sluggish. Sluggish? Nah, I'm not worried about his speed. I'm worried about what he can do in the red zone. I do not care about his... Actually, he's not that bad either. He's not really all that bad. He's not going to be a speed receiver, but he's a good possession receiver who can get you what you need to get in the red zone, and he opens up the field for other guys. When you have a 6'6" receiver, you have to give him some attention because there aren't very many even 6'2" corners in the league. 6'2" corners are kind of rare. So when you have a 6'6" guy, you have to bring your corner and maybe even your safety over there. Because just thinking about the matchup, I mean, if the ball's even in the right vicinity, if you just throw it up there, a six guy is gonna get it over these 5'11" or 6 foot corners. If you throw it the right way. Even Kyle Allen can get a pass to a 6'6" guy when he has a 6'1" dude or a 6 flat guy just defending him. You got to worry about a lot more with a 6'6" receiver. I'm not worried about what he's going to do with speed. We got C-Mac, we got Curtis, we got DJ to worry about speed. KB was big too. Yeah, but KB's problem was not his skill. KB's problem was his attitude and then his weight. KB wasn't bad. I'm kind of confused. KB's problem was his attitude. I mean, unless we're saying that Colin Johnson's going to have the same kind of attitude that Kelvin Benjamin had, then maybe, I mean, I don't know about his personal life or all that kind of stuff, but I feel like Kelvin's big issue was never his size. Kelvin's issue was never his size, right? We learned a lesson with Kelvin Benjamin. I feel like there's context there that we're forgetting. I think there's context with Kelvin where we're just saying that every big receiver is bad because of because of Kelvin Benjamin. Every big receiver is bad now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to say that every big receiver is bad because Kelvin Benjamin did not like the organization because his mom died and no one came to the funeral, and then he gained a lot of weight and did not show any sort of like willpower or competitive spirit, and he really just gave up. KB wasn't a bad player until his attitude got real shitty. Better quality big body receivers in this draft. I don't think that Gandy is all that much better. Yeah, I like Quintez Cephas. Yeah, I like him too. But he's not a big body receiver. I'm talking about big body receivers right now. Yeah, Quintez is 6'1", which is cool. I respect that. I like that too. But as far as big body guys go, I can't consider him in the running for that. And then Gandy, I just probably wouldn't even. I mean, other than that, I'd definitely pick up Colin Johnson. Hold up. I see it before others. I mean, there's already a stigma against drafting receivers out of FSU. That was the issue. But he was, I mean, I don't know, bro. He was a universally liked receiver. And his issue, again, was never his talent. His issue was never talent or his size. His issue was his attitude. And you can't see, I mean, I don't know. It sounds like you're saying that every big body receiver has a problem, has the same problem as Kelvin Benjamin has. It's kind of hard to compare Kelvin Benjamin and his situation to what might happen with any other big body receiver. I don't know. And being ahead of the curve on Kelvin Benjamin means that you foresaw his attitude issues, which maybe you did. I'm not gonna lie, you could have. But if you're saying that you thought that Kelvin Benjamin was gonna be bad because of his skill on the football field, like regardless of how he played, regardless of his attitude toward the team and whatnot, then I don't know about that. Other than people just already just not liking getting receivers out of FSU, which has been a thing for several years now. Ignoring receivers out of FSU has been a thing for a while. His lack of athleticism. His lack of athleticism came because he stopped caring. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Wait, Devin Funchess wasn't a bust. Devin wasn't a bust. Devin was a number 2 receiver who got forced to play number 1. Yeah, I would never call Devin Funchess the bust. We used him wrong because we didn't have the right team comp around him. No, we didn't have the right team comp around Devin Funchess. So he was never gonna be a number 1 receiver. He was always number 2 guy. Devin was always number 2 guy who got forced to play number one, and he just couldn't play the position. I would not say he was a bust. And he was good. He played, yeah, Devin Funchess was good. I like him. Developmental trade space prospect. He ran a 4.3. 5'10". I mean, we're going to do another smaller receiver. Okay, we want to sign a slot receiver? That's cool. That's straight. But I don't need three receivers under 6 foot. That's cool though. I mean, I'm not mad at speedy slot guys. I mean, a 5'10" guy, I have no problem with that. But I'm not sure that's what this team needs. I'm not sure this is what this team needs. Hold up though. Yeah. I feel like when people see a guy not work well in one position or one situation, that they call him a bust. Like there are some busts. Obviously there's some busts. But I feel like people just forget about context sometimes. And Devin Funchess was definitely not a bust. Definitely would never call him a bust. We used him wrong. The scheme was wrong. We just kept being really, really desperate to find another receiver. And we trusted him to do something he just was not built to do. If we had an actual number one receiver, Devin Funchess would have been the best number two receiver in the league. Devin could have been the best number two receiver in the league because he had that size, and with an actual threat across from him, he could have been really good. Devin DuVernay is one good year. I won't get mad at that though. I can't get mad at one good year. But yeah, biggest thing for him is that he's listed at 5'11" here, listed at 5'10" at the combine site. I just don't like the idea of getting more small receivers. I don't want another slot receiver. All of our guys are small right now. I mean, even if it's a guy who's 6'2", I'd rather get a guy who's 6'2", who's slightly worse than Devin, than get a guy who's 5'10", 5'11", at Devin's speed, really. Yeah, 5'11", 5'10", I guess. I mean, but still, that's the same kind of size that all of our guys are at right now. You can argue 6'1" for... No, they're all 6 foot and below. They're all 6 and below. DJ Reader, hold on. You said Devin DuVernay, he could fit, but we'd have to run a scheme. If we picked him up, we'd have to run the scheme around what he does. I mean, that would if we were to draft him, that would mean that the scheme has to be around speed, getting the ball out really quickly, and I mean it might even be about focusing on Christian McCaffrey even more. Because that really just compacts the field in the back line. It's because safeties are going to just play even further down. Maybe your corners play a little bit off so you don't get beat deep like initially, but those safeties can play a little bit further down because there are no actual vertical threats. There are guys who are fast. There are guys who can run in straight lines, but we would have literally nobody who's an actual vertical threat, and then just less players who are actual conventional red zone threats or goal line receiving threats. Why are you typing in all caps? It's all good, brother. It's good, brother. We'll get to it, my brother. 6'4" and a 4'4". Posted highlights to Facebook. That's what's up. Miles Boykin. Strong competitive nature, build up speed, and overtake expecting coverage. Uses size to create late catch space. Pedestrian release to challenge press. Not a natural technician with ball catcher. It looks like I don't dislike this pick. Yeah, I don't dislike this pick. Let's see though. Let's go on this. On this tab. $765, $985, and $559. So a little bit more consistent. I mean, he doesn't have the 1,300 yard year that DuVernay had, but I mean, his sophomore and junior years were both pretty good, and then obviously a step down. Texas is a running team, though. I mean, yeah, I guess scheme does matter, and he doesn't have the same kind of stats. Texas is not really a passing team. In fact, also, yeah, he also did get injured, too. The thing is, Colin did get hurt, and he only played 7 games this year. That's another one there. But even with that, even with only playing half the games, a little more than half the games this year, putting up 550, I can't say I'm impressed with that, honestly. But what I see here is that he's not a 1 year wonder. I'm handsome. You look foolish? What do you mean? Oh. Turn on the tape. I can't do it on YouTube. I'll do it later though. Play out a quarterback. Think about it. I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. No matter who we pick at receiver, I'm not so sure what's gonna happen with the Panthers this year. Whoever we draft this year, maybe play out a quarterback as well. That's a very real possibility that whoever we draft this season or in a month, they might be playing without a quarterback as well. He will get hurt again? He might get hurt again. I don't know. I still like Colin Johnson a lot. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that Chase Claypool is a bad pick. But yeah, it's a good pick. It's a good option. Definitely a good option. But I'm still on Colin Johnson. I'm still on Colin Johnson. Hey, bro, I'm helpful too. Oh man, this man just said that Eternal Take was garbage. Someone said it was mid. Oh, someone said Eternal Take was mid. That's borderline racist. Anyway, this is the draft right here, man. Jeffrey Okudah, Raekwon Davis, Ashton Davis, Damian Lewis, Justin Strnad, Quintez Cephas, and Michael Divinity. Honestly, I like most of these picks. I like all these picks, actually. Okudah dropping to us was actually really big. I think Derek Brown was actually on the board still. Yeah, he was. Derek Brown was on the board still. If this is our situation right here, where you can pick up Okudah or Derek Brown, I don't know where I would go personally. Maybe Okudah. But honestly, if I was sure that Raekwon Davis would still be there in the second round, I might pick up Okudah. Although Derek Brown is a man. I saw somewhere that Captain Colin Jones might be a cap salary saving cut. I'm not going to think that again in my life. I can't put those kind of bad vibes in the air. That's not going to happen. That ain't going to happen. Reggie Robinson. Say he's 6 foot 250. I said 6'2". I'm going to say that could work. Let's go combine. Then we'll go stats. Let's go ahead and 4'4", 22 on the bench. Oh wait, hold up. Has the size and strength of an NFL corner. Ball magnet. Hold up. Here we have it all. Wait, can you see that? No, you can't. Big striker. So he has size, strength, good tackler apparently. I have to go. Cool. It looks like he has speed, but literally cannot cover. Wait, what? It looks like his weaknesses are tight hips, bring slow flips from press, struggles to mirror and match the release, poor balance in matching and phasing routes, unable to make up ground when he gets behind, carries prolonged hits to plant and drive down on throws. It looks like he can shade on deep sideline throws. It looks like it looks kind of like a boomer bust kind of situation. He's fast and he's strong, but might be a boomer bust kind of guy. And I don't see us drafting 2 corners. Wait. I don't see us. If you're saying that he's better than Jeffrey Okudah, then that's big cap. But I mean, if we're gonna draft a corner, you gotta get a guy in the first couple rounds. And I don't see Reggie Robinson being the guy you pick up in the first couple rounds at all. No, I don't see that. Let me see his stats though. Hold up. Yeah. No picks until just this year. Good pass defended. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use a late round draft pick on a corner anyway. This guy seems like a late kind of dude, unless he can field punts and kicks. And I don't see that he's fielded punts or kicks before. I would take a chance on him as a guy who can maybe work his way up on the team later on, if he were to be a guy who could actually field kicks, because we need someone. But nah, I'm not feeling that at all. Oh, developmental player? Oh, depends on where he get picked. DuVernay went in the 5th in this draft. So I would have had to get him in the 4th round. Who we get 4th round? We got Damian Lewis. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked Devin DuVernay, or whatever his name is, above Damian Lewis anyway. So yeah, if that was the case, yeah, I would never have picked a receiver in the 4th round. So in this mock draft, DuVernay would never have gotten picked by me, just because he would have. I had to get him in the 4th. Nah. I mean, I'm cool with getting Okudah early, but if we're talking about guys other than a first or second round corner, like one of the top guys in the draft, I just wouldn't pick him at all. I wouldn't use a late round pick on like flyers for like guys who can actually be developmental guys. I'd rather develop receivers, linebackers. I develop O lineman. I get a late round tight end before I got a late round corner. Would I? No. Yeah. Yes, I would, because I'd rather get if I wasn't getting a guy who was going to be a corner, I'd probably just get a guy who I just get a free agent slot corner. Honestly, I'd rather get a late round. Not running back. I guess a late round corner would be. No, I'd probably go even deeper on D line. Maybe. If we got Okudah, you know what? Maybe I would. Maybe I would get a late round corner in case Dante started acting up. If Dante started acting up and Ross Cockrell wasn't really there working for us, then maybe I would. Maybe I would pick up a corner in the 6th. Because there's no way if Stranad's available in the 5th, there's no way I don't pick up Stranad. at all. Like the cutoff has to be 6th round. Like barring actually getting the comp picks, the cutoff for me picking up a corner will be 5th round and will be 6th round and after. And yeah, I have to go from there. Yeah. Taking advantage of the draft board? In what way? Are you saying that you are? Or are you saying that I'm not taking advantage of the draft board? I think I did. I think not picking up Sternad in the 4th and betting on him being available in the 5th and getting a solid guard in the 4th was good. I have a question about Ashton Davis. I'm not so sure I would draft a safety right there. I mean, let's see who else got picked in the 3rd round after this. Maybe you like Willie Gay. Maybe not. I do like Sadiq Charles, actually. I like Sadiq Charles a lot, but we just did get... I mean, honestly, if you have Okun, getting another guy as a tackle, he can be another guy he mentors for a year. You sit one of the tackles. I wouldn't be all that mad about picking up a guy like Sadiq Charles, who I already do like a lot. I'm not big on getting quarterbacks. Yeah. Let's see who got picked in the 4th round before our pick, though. Before our pick in the 4th, Damon Arnett. Actually, you know what? I do like Ben Barch too. Ben Barch and Sadiq Charles, the two tackles I liked a lot. But Damon Arnett, I would have maybe picked Damon Arnett maybe over Ashton Davis in the off chance that we could get Trey again for a hometown discount. He might do that. But other than that, I'm okay with my draft. I'm not drafting a running back. Are you saying to draft a running back? Then we use Reggie Bonifund and we use Jordan Scarlett. We have 3 running backs and a fullback. If we're worried about, I don't know, bro. I'm not using a draft pick. I'm not using a draft pick in 2 straight years on a running back. I mean, I feel like you've forgotten about Reggie Bonifund and about Jordan Scarlett. Scarlett sucks? We didn't even get to see Jordan Scarlett. How does he suck? Bonifund sucks? Okay. All right. We good. All right, y'all. It's been about 2 hours. I'm going to make this video doing a different mock draft. He said Reggie Bonifund and Jordan Scarlett suck. That is wild to me. Yes, they're good backup running backs. They're not starters. Yeah, they're both really good backup running backs. You just couldn't tell because Ron Rivera hates young players and did not want to play them ever. But yeah, I'll make a video real quick, man. Do a few things. I've been trying to stream a little bit more on Twitch lately. I streamed last night, but I'm still finding a game to really play. I don't play Madden anymore just because Madden's gotten so bad. I don't know if y'all play Madden. I used to play Madden all the time, but Madden MUT has gotten so bad. Ultimate Team is so bad, bro. And I can't bring myself to play regular teams. I just can't play regular teams on any sports game. 2K, Madden, any of that. I just can't play regular teams. And MUT's gotten really bad. I might start streaming 2K. I've been playing a little bit of League of Legends lately, but that game is mad hard to learn. This is mad hard. I can't lie to you. But other than that, man, I might be on. Like I said, I might start streaming more on Twitch, doing a few things there. But yeah, other than that, Wild guy's not a fan. Where's your boy Mark Fields, cornerback from Clemson at now? Wait, we didn't even draft him though. $2K20? You play 2K? To do well in extended play. All right, bro. All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're both garbage. And we should draft a running back, even though we have two guys on the roster under contract. I guess we just cut them because we can't get draft picks for them. I don't know, bro. You play Destiny? I used to play Destiny a lot. I bought Destiny 2 when it first came out, and if you play Destiny, you probably already know Destiny 2 was garbage when it first came out. It was just it was trash. I beat it in I beat it mad quick, like real quick. Obviously, the problems that was going on with it. The drops were horrible. Like they were way too good, and everyone got everything way too quick. And apparently made the game way better. The game's free now. The first couple of DLC was free. I just can't get back into it because my thought process on the game is just so bad right now. Like my first reaction, my first like I guess impression of the game was so horrible from when it dropped that now I just can't play it. I can't play Destiny. I got Division 2 as well, but when I played Division 2, it wasn't that great when it first dropped either. And now apparently it's good again. I might try. They use the Hornets against me. Jesus, thank you. Thank you for the honor of using the Hornets. The Hornets first. I mean, the Hornets could be. If you know everyone's timing, you gotta hit those shots. You gotta hit every single one of your shots. You ain't getting no boards, but hey, you better hit your shots and just pray you have hell defense. This is getting better. I'm sure it is. I think I've heard it's getting better, but I haven't played it in a minute. Probably in like a year or so. At least like 8-9 months. Cut him, try to take a picture of him. Oh, I feel you, Servo. Oh! I see what you're saying. I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. That was another guy that I had that I was kind of high on as a sleeper. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here, yo, and I'll be on. I might stream again. I might go live again tomorrow. Who knows? I like streaming. I wasn't able to stream earlier or stream a lot before, but I might stream a little bit more. Anyway, y'all stay safe. Hey, cough into your elbow. Don't get that coronavirus, y'all. I'm out of here. And keep pounding.